This video is a brief tutorial for the AdventureCrafter shortcut file, which is included in the Shortcut Files library of the Inline Scripts plugin. The AdventureCrafter shortcut file provides shortcuts that let you use the AdventureCrafter system, which was written by Tana Pigeon and published by Wordmill Games. The AdventureCrafter system is a system to aid development of storylines such as those of adventures for tabletop RPGs. The AdventureCrafter shortcuts file offers a lot of shortcuts, but they can be broken down by common functionality into 5 groups. You have the AdventureCrafter Reset, which allows you to reset the state of the shortcut file. You have Turning Point and Plot Point, which directly map to actions in the AdventureCrafter system. You have a bunch of shortcuts to manipulate themes. You have the AC Chars Gen shortcut, which maps to the AdventureCrafter action for generating a character. Then you have a bunch of shortcuts for manipulating the characters list, and a bunch of shortcuts for manipulating the plotlines list. I'll go over a rundown of how these work. First, the Reset shortcut. It simply clears the shortcut session state, including lists and themes. Next is the Themes shortcuts. To use the AdventureCrafter system, you must first choose 5 themes. You can do that with the Themes Add, Themes Roll, and Themes Fill shortcuts. Themes Clear will clear any themes you've chosen, while Themes Pick will pick one of the 5 chosen themes in a random fashion as specified by the AdventureCrafter system. Let's try these shortcuts out. The Themes Add shortcut asks you to enter which of the 5 themes you want for the next theme slot. We'll pick Mystery first, and then that becomes the first and most prominent theme. Let's add another theme, which will become the second most prominent theme, Social. Notice that the Themes Add does not prevent you from reselecting previously chosen themes, though the AdventureCrafter rules say to pick each theme only once. The Themes Roll shortcut will randomly pick the next theme from those that have not yet been chosen. The Themes Fill shortcut will randomly pick themes to finish filling all 5 theme slots. The Themes Clear shortcut resets the themes list altogether. Let's fill them again. Once you've chosen your theme order, you can use the Themes Pick shortcut to randomly pick a theme weighted by that chosen order. Now let's look at 3 shortcuts for actions directly defined by the AdventureCrafter system. The Plot Points shortcut randomly picks a single plot point based on a pick from the chosen themes. The Turning Point shortcut simply rolls 5 of those plot points. The AC Chars Gen shortcut rolls a randomly generated character. Finally, we have the AC Chars and AC Plots shortcuts. AdventureCrafter relies on 2 lists, characters and plotlines. These 2 shortcut groups are almost identical and allow us to manipulate their respective lists. The AC Chars Pick and AC Plots Pick shortcuts pick a random character from the character list or a random plotline from the plotlines list respectively. The AC Chars and AC Plots shortcuts display their respective lists. The AC Chars Add and AC Plots Add shortcuts allow you to add a character to the characters list and a plotline to the plotlines list, respectively. The AC Characters Dupe and AC Plots Dupe shortcuts allow you to duplicate an item from their respective lists. The AC Characters Reduce and AC Plots Reduce shortcuts allow you to remove an instance of an item from their respective lists. And the AC Characters Rename and AC Plots Rename allow you to rename an item from their respective lists. Let's try out these shortcuts, starting with the AC Chars Add shortcut. It takes the name of a character and adds it to the characters list. Let's do that one more time. Use the AC Chars shortcut to review the list, and use the AC Chars Dupe shortcut to duplicate an existing item. Let's do that again. Notice that the duplicated items include a multiplier in this list, and in the AC Chars list as well. The AC Chars Reduce shortcut allows us to remove an instance of a character. Let's do that again. If you reduce a character that's not duplicated, such as Clark Kent, it will remove it from the list entirely. The AC Chars Rename shortcut allows you to rename all instances of a specific character. Okay, now let's set up a few more characters before trying out the AC chars pick shortcut. And we'll duplicate Clark Kent a couple of times as well. The AC chars pick shortcut picks from the characters list as specified in the AdventureCrafter system. It can have one of three results. It can ask you to pick the most logical character, it can pick a specific character for you, or it can ask you to create an entirely new character. Note that Clark Kent and Lois Lane are both duplicated. This makes them more likely to be picked by the AC chars pick shortcut. The final shortcuts are the AC plots shortcuts. I won't provide examples for them though, since they work exactly the same as the AC chars shortcuts do. Before ending this tutorial, I want to talk about a few requirements for the AdventureCrafter shortcut file. First, the AC chars and AC plots shortcut group that I just finished discussing, they rely extensively on the lists shortcut file to work. In order to do this, the AdventureCrafter shortcut file automatically creates the characters list and the plotlines list, as you can see here. There is one wrinkle to how these lists are set up though. If either of the Mythic shortcut files are enabled before the AdventureCrafter shortcut file, then the AdventureCrafter system needs to work nicely with the Mythic system. To do this, it will set up the character list here as a combo list of Mythics, NPCs, and PCs lists. It will also set up the plotlines list here as a combo list of Mythics threats list. Okay, the second requirement. AdventureCrafter's shortcut file relies on the state shortcut file if it's available. The state shortcut file's purpose is to allow the user to save and restore the session state between Obsidian runs, so you can continue your AdventureCrafter session after you've closed and reopened Obsidian. For more information about this, you can run the shortcut help state, which includes a link to a short video tutorial on the state shortcut file. Okay, that's all there is to this tutorial. I hope it helps, and thanks for watching.